Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well.
Checking out Chicago. They're not in any danger of a slow start. In position right now to challenge for a top seed this season.
They've eliminated that possibility in my eyes. I mean, they've come together quickly, and I think they're going to be right in the playoff mix all season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's ABC in at the point guard position. Here's O'Neal.
I actually started playing when 2K23 came out.
Today we're back with another lit freaking video.
My gaming channel I actually made like last year.
Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well.
Checking out Chicago. They're not in any danger of a slow start. In position right now to challenge for a top seed this season.
They've eliminated that possibility in my eyes. I mean, they've come together quickly, and I think they're going to be right in the playoff mix all season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Kobe Bryant, and it's ABC in at the point guard position. Here's O'Neal. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Williams. Ball left side. Lets the three fly. Beal, no good.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
Woo! His energy is unmatched. And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Williams. Knocked loose. Here's the Magician. And a two-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks. Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Beal, the pass to Vucevic. The fader misses off the right iron. And here they come. Here's Bryant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Shooting 2.
first one falls. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
White, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Left side, Williams. To the left wing. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Here's the Magician. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. You know, Grant, a positive trend in this league right now. Teams would rather risk losing a game than sacrifice a player's health.
Well, it's all about a player's health, BA, when it's all said and done. A player with minor injuries are usually held out now, sometimes even against their own will. A much different situation than when I was playing many years ago.
And he makes the first. And Williams drops them both. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Bryant outside. Pass to Pippen. Here's Nash. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Bryant's got 7 points.
Kobe has such confidence. Feels like this guy can score whenever he wants to.
DeRozan outside. Now here's Vucevic.
Away team foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ball. Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Hoop poked away. Williams from long range. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Robinson, he's checked in for Williams.
For your Bulls, Mitchell Robinson.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's the Magician. Ball with a steal. Misses from close range.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And in Chicago, there are still feelings about what could have been last year. That team was rolling with Lonzo Ball at the point, but once they lost him, things definitely changed.
Now here's DeRozan. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Guys, you remember when DeMar DeRozan first came into the league? He was just really a raw athlete. Now he's a finely tuned offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, Ball hurt his left knee. Initially, they thought they might get him back before the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, BA, that was not the case. And when he's not out there, the ball movement isn't the same. You also lose that size in the backcourt. And of course, he was shooting 42% from 3.
and gentlemen, your
Ennis, he's checked in for Chicago.
16.
Gordon Tucker comes in for ball.
Well done.
As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. They have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. Pass to Jordan. Here's Rodman. Outside Payton. Another shot. Robinson with the block. They get it back. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Yao. And he throws it down with one hand.
Well, I tell you what, you got to keep Yao Ming out of the paint. Guy is just too big and too strong and has too good a touch to let him catch it that close.
Here's Ennis. Here's Horton Tucker. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
Boy, much respect for the defense of Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic. Getting his hands up to block shots.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
That's good from DeRozan. And Grant, DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
DeRozan hits them both.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Payton. Yao. Great positioning on the putback.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and you know, they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Horton Tucker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Ennis. And again, Chicago, no good. Now here's Payton. Defense right on him. Got it.
It's really one of the key shots in Payton's arsenal. That little floater over the top.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Pass to Ennis. Outside White. Here's Horton Tucker. Deflected! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Checking in for the away team, R.J. Barrett.
.54 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Payton. Pass to Yao. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Payton against White. Oh, stolen by Payton. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Jordan. The three. Buries it from three.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
White with the steal. Over Payton.
Jordan is an aggressive defender now. Excels at getting into his man and making things hard.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 12. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your big.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here's Chicago now, down by 12. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Williams passes to Vucevic. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Bryant?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pulls up, high post. Here's O'Neal. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Now here's Beal. Outside Robinson. Pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. O'Neal pulls it in.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Second team foul.
Here's Beal. That one is off. Some solid defense from Jordan.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Pippen. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Jordan misses. Pass the ball. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Beal outside. The 3 is up. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Beal's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Pippen. Now Jordan. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Beal. To the wing on the left. Ball outside. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Ball's gone. 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Nash. They grab their own miss. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the court for your Chicago Lovables.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Chicago. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Watch the screen.
Knocks it loose. On the wing, Bryant. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Beal outside. Back to ball. Rebounded by Pippen. Ball's gone, just 1 for 4 so far.
Boy, I like that pass from O'Neal. He's got a great feel for the game.
A challenging stretch here for Chicago. DeRozan outside. And they're pushing it up. Here's Pippen. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Beal. Pass to Vucevic. Uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got his first points of the night.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here's Nash. No good. A bit long that time.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by Pippen. Ball's gone, just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. To the wing, right side. Here's the Magician. Williams defending. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Ball. Beal outside. Left side, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And it's DeRozan missing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Chicago making some changes. Ennis, he's checked in for Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Beal. And it's White in for Ball. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 19-point game. Pass to White. Back to Ennis. The ball's knocked loose. On the break. And a nice finish on the layup. Payton's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice decision that time from Shaq. Doing a nice job getting his teammates going there.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's DeRozan. Back to Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. Tries it from 16. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Payton. It's hauled in by White. DeRozan, left side. Stolen by Bryant.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pippen.
Kobe with the brilliant assist that time.
White on the wing. Tipped away. Payton with a steal. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close.
The Bulls
delivering the blowout.
17.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Fans, make some noise for y'all.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. Bradley Beal's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Ball no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Beal. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Pippen. That one falls. 7 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, and that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Back to Ball. Beal right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams' shot is good.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Now here's Bryant. He has 7. Pippen. Here's the Magician. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Steve Nash.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirts. Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the clock for your Chicago Lovable. Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Lovable. Please welcome to the court your Chicago Lovable.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Ball. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive.
And Bryant gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's DeRozan.
Away team foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Beal outside. Knocked loose. Here's Bryant. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
And here's the mobile one drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class overall?
Well, B.A., I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
He hits the second from the line. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Nash. Just 5 to shoot. Bryant outside. Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. DeRozan outside. Beal against Bryant. Here's Ball. Cash money on the open jump shot. Ball's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Bryant outside. Here's Nash. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Bryant outside. Pass to the Magician. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And the Bulls call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Williams. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's White in for Beal. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Barrett. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, I tell you what, this coach loves having Gary Payton run the offense. He's a pass-first point guard for sure.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Five on the clock. Poke loose.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And he gets the bucket. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
2 minutes
Pass to Horton Tucker.
2 minutes.
Back to ball. Up top, Robinson. White on the wing. The Bulls need to get off a shot. There's Ball with a three. No luck on that one. Ball's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. Now Jordan. He's got 5. Shoots over White. Jordan misses. Ball against Payton. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
4th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. Shooting 1.
One shot. That's good from White. minute 20 left in the third. Payton finds Barrett. Back to Payton. Jordan with it. Barrett with it. It's hauled in by Robinson. Outside Payton. Pass to Rodman. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. To the right side. Outside White. Here's Ennis. Back to White. Sinks that one from the post. White's got 7 points in the game.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jordan misses.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Ball, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
Lonzo Ball taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. From deep, Jordan. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Danilo Gallinari, and it's ABC in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
And it's Ennis with the rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Dosunmu. Over Barrett. Dosunmu can't hit. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's Rodman. Pass to Barrett. Outside Gallinari. Back to Payton. Here's the floater. And And he dunks it down.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Here's Ennis. Back to Dosunmu. Over Barrett. Some solid defense from Barrett.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Looking to end this cold spell. And Payton with the lay-in.
Payton gets free inside, doing a nice job. An athletic guard who has excellent creativity. He knows how to score in close to the hoop.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Wagner, and he bangs it home with one hand.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Pass to Rodman. Back to Porter. The three, Barrett. Tries again. It's good.
RJ Barrett.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Ennis. Down low. Here's Dunn. Count that bucket.
They're making a concerted effort in the second half to go inside, trying to close that gap on the scoreboard.
Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Chris Dunn.
One shot.
At the line for one,
And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Yao Ming. At the line for two.
First one falls.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
Poole, he's checked in for Gallinari. And so he hits both. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The shot by Dunn, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Dunn. Yao, shot is off. And here is Green. Pass to Dosunmu. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
BA, I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
And Chicago has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Chris Dunn. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
The Bulls making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
On the wing, Porter, defended by Dunn. Pass to Yao. Outside for Porter. Clock at 4. Nice D from Wagner. Porter with it. Outside Barrett. The 3 hits the trifecta.
R.J. Barrett.
Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Back to Dunn. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
At the line for the away team, Danilo Gallinari. 1 shot.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. .124 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Poole. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's DeSumo to the middle. And here's Dunn. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight. And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now here's Porter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Dunn. When you look at Kevin Porter Jr., Clark, he provides versatility out of the backcourt.
Bringing value as both a scorer and playmaker. B.A. KPJ is not your traditional 1 or 2. I think he's more of a combo guard skill set, and his athleticism makes him an X factor. He's very comfortable with or without the ball.
The First free throw is good.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
Porter hits them both. The Bulls on offense. Dunn outside. Pass to DeSumo. Back to Dunn. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Yao, defended by Wagner. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Outside Porter. Pass to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. On target from range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.